So this is a thinking of playing video for Simtax Rivoli 1797, and this is really my first serious foray into this scale, scope, and format of lower tactical Napoleonics. So it's a Rivoli 1797, second volume in the series Battles of the Revolution and the Empire. These are the credits: game design and development, Jose Luis Arcon, artwork by Carmen Sanchez, and published by Simtac in 1998. So I'm going to start from the very beginning, take a look at these playing counters. Again, I have no experience in this type of gaming, so this is all going to be quite new to me. I am using the basic rules for Rivoli. When after finishing a quick scan of these rules, this really is going to help me walk through the very basics of a Napoleonic type sequence of play, very basic movement, fire combat, close combat, well, I guess, and morale and cohesion, and leaders and headquarters. But yeah, this is the basic rules. All right, so here we have a leader. So this is a leader counter. The 0 is the number of companies or strength. 9 is the movement allowance. On the back, this is, all right, so we have the name, General Massena, Division Massena. The 10 and 5 are not used in the basic rules. The 8 in the box in the center is the command value. The A over here is not used in the basic rules, and 15 is the morale bonus. So that is so this is part of what I mean by I have no experience. This is my very, very first foray into this type of war game where we're using, detailed, full color, presumably historically accurate uniform styles for the front of the counters, important information on the back of the counters, kind of what I consider the La Bataille style. I don't know if that's actually correct or not, but that's certainly what I think of when I see these. All right, next is a French battalion. So we have a French battalion. So we have the division, which is actually on the corner top there, but die cutting's a little bit off, but that's an M for division. The B is brigade. 2nd Battalion, 75th Demi Brigade. So all unit identification information on the top. And again, the strength in number of companies, roughly 100 man or 100 soldier increments. And 6 is the movement allowance. And on the back, again, the fuller name, 2nd Battalion or Bataillon, 75th Demi Brigade, Brune Brigade. 12 is the combat value, times 3 is not used in the basic rules, and 30 is the morale value of this unit. That's a French battalion. Next we have a light company. So the light company, distinguished by the horn or trumpet, I guess it's a horn, in the bottom center there. So again, we have Division J, Brigade M designations. Okay, so this, I'm almost certain that this company of light infantry, strength of 1, movement allowance of 6, that this company of light infantry is the light infantry company that belongs to 2nd Battalion, 39th Demi Brigade. Almost certain of that, although I think I've yet to see that written in black and white in the rules, but I do think that's the way that works. And again on the back, so we review again, Light Company, 2nd Battalion, 39th Demi Brigade, Meyer Brigade. Again, 2 for combat value and 25 for morale value. So that's a light company. Then we have a divisional artillery. Here's divisional artillery. So we have cross cannons there, and a bomb graphic in the top center of the crossed cannons there. Again, number of companies, strength 1, so this corresponds to 3 cannon, so I guess it'd be 3 cannon and crews. Movement allowance of 5, and belongs to M Division, because again, this is divisional artillery. This is foot artillery. How do we know that? There it is. Artillerie rapide, or foot artillery. Cannon symbol or graphic. Combat value of 6. The 10 is not used in the basic rules. Times 7 not used in basic rules, and morale value of 24. So that is a foot artillery unit, a divisional artillery. Then we have, then we have brigade artillery. I guess the only way to clearly tell brigade artillery and divisional artillery apart, well, on the front, we now have we have a division R, brigade Z designations, strength of 2, movement allowance of 5. So I guess this is brigade artillery because it has a brigade designation, I guess. Let's see if there's anything different. I don't think there's anything, no. There really isn't anything different on the back to distinguish this as brigade artillery, and this is division artillery. But, well, so I guess I go by the front. And here I'll point out that all of the French units in the game will have a white backing here, and all of the, I guess, Allied forces, or, well, they're primarily, if not entirely, Austrian. So they have a gray background, and the gray is really light, I'll say that much. But, well, it's a light gray. But it is supposed to be a different backing to distinguish quickly French, non-French. French, non-French. All right, so division artillery and brigade artillery. Then we have Austrian battalion. So we have an Austrian battalion. Same idea. Division R, Brigade Z, 1st Battalion, 4th Demi Brigade. So all unit designations. Strength of 7 and movement allowance of 6. Again, a fuller name. Quite a bit of detail in the historical names and designations. Really nice touch. I like this. I prefer this. I prefer this over a kind of, modern, abstract unit designation system. No, I don't want any of that. I'll take all of this historical and national, detail, I guess. So combat value of 15, morale of 22. So that is an Austrian battalion. Then we have a fortification. I believe in this game fortifications are all treated as French units. So we have the French tricolor. It's significant, I believe, that you have 2 pictures of cannons. So I believe this is a 2-company strong fortification. So that's what you get on the front. On the back, you have I think possibly that after a fort, or if a fort is abandoned, maybe the pieces left on the board left on this side. Not sure about that. I think possibly that's how that works. Combat value of 10. 8 is not used, times 6 is not used in the basic game, and morale of 24. So really it's like an immobile unit. But that is a fortification unit, or fortification unit. Then we have cavalry. Okay, so I'm not sure of this, but possibly, well, no, that doesn't work. Here we go. Well, I won't speak out of turn, I'm not sure. Maybe the one white diagonal band also corresponds to cavalry. I'm not actually sure of that, but I'll see if that works out to be that way. In any case, this is a good indication that this is cavalry because it has a movement allowance of 13. So again, strength of 4, unit designation, division, brigade, battalion, demi-brigade. On the back, so extensive unit identification information, 1st Squadron, Hussar Regiment 17, Hussar Regiment 17, and brigade, okay. So combat value of 12, morale of 26. So that is a cavalry unit. And then we have, now we get into some headquarters. So we have a French army headquarters. French army headquarters and Austrian army headquarters. If nothing else, again, you have the white backing versus gray backing. Although this one has the red, white, and French red, white, and blue. And this one has the white, I guess you could call it the Austrian distinctive white backing, maybe. But in any case, French Army headquarters, Austrian Army headquarters. And we have divisional headquarters. Divisional headquarters. And French divisional headquarters. That on the back. Okay, the back. Designations like that. Oh, these are both. Wait a minute. QG. Okay, well, we'll see. I guess that's still considered to be white backing. It just has shaded border, I guess. All right, so these are division headquarters. You have names on the front. Joubert. And I guess this would just be considered maybe 4th Division. Yeah, I guess. We'll see. We'll see when we get into some more details. All right. Unlimbered artillery. We have nice artillery drawings like that, but on the back they're still unit designated or unit indicated, so French, non-French, or Austrian in this case. Unlimbered artillery markers, pontoon markers, pontoon bridge, 2 movement points, and now we got a bunch of game markers. We have French and Austrian broken markers, or cohesion level 1. So these are broken markers. Again, French broken marker, like that, and non-French or Austrian broken markers there. And then we have disrupted markers. Again, French, Austrian, French, Austrian. So I think these are all of the types of units and unit markers used in the basic game. And we're going to use decimal dice and 1d10 die rolling. So 1d10 and decimal rolls.